What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the Miami Dolphin fans, guys. Glad to be back at you all with another one. It's time to talk about the offensive line. It looks like we might have found our starting five on the O-line. Flores has said some things to praise the current unit that's on the field. So let me read some of the things that he was saying so that you know where I'm basically getting this from. Okay. These are Brian Flores' exact words today in his presser. He said, I feel good about the five guys that are rolling on the offensive line right now. I think the communication is improving on a weekly basis. I think the technique, the fundamentals are improving. I think they're working well together, guard to tackle, center to guard, and the entire group. These are Brian Flores' words. There can always be improvement, but I like what I've seen from those five guys. And hopefully they'll continue to improve. But each week is a little bit different. Each game is an experience. And hopefully we just continue to improve and get better. Now, those five guys that he's talking about is the unit that's been on the field majority of the time. And that is Laramie Tunsil at left tackle, rookie Michael Dieter at left guard, Daniel Kilgore at center, rookie Shaq Calhoun, okay? That's a big one. Rookie Shaq Calhoun at right guard and Jesse Davis along on the right side at the right tackle position. Now, we were worried. I've already told you all. The left side of the line, I have no concern about. I keep telling y'all I ain't worried about this whole line. I'm not. I'll evaluate them week one. But I also been telling y'all the left side of the line, we're good. Laramie Tunsil, Michael Dieter, and Daniel Kilgore at the center. And by the way, if you look at Michael Dieter's PFF rating from the Bucs game, it was outstanding. The kid actually had an amazing game. A lot of people aren't going to notice that. Luckily, he didn't get that penalty due to the quarter being over. I remember that. But he had a great game. The left side is all good. The real questions that we have will continue to be the right side of the line. Right now, Flores is favoring a rookie, by the way. So what that does is that puts two rookies on the O-line, quote unquote, starting O-line at this time. Now, Calhoun, can he maintain that position? And Jesse Davis, that's an interesting one. We know that Jesse Davis is probably going to start, but we always wonder, was it going to be the right tackle or the right guard? Because they did, when Mills wasn't working out at the right tackle, they put Jesse Davis over there, and things weren't great. I'm not going to say they were horrible, but they weren't great. But as of lately, he's played a lot better at the right tackle position. So at the end of the day, if Jesse Davis can hold down the right side and continue to get better, this is a big ups. Now, the right guard position, am I excited about Calhoun? I'm not excited, but I'm not disappointed either. You know, he's a rookie. He's learning this game. But if he continues to play well, that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say it's been lights out, guys, and we all know that, okay? But at the end of the day, it's good to know that we have a core group of five that we feel like we want to work them together consistently and try to build that camaraderie. I think we are past the stages of now you in, now you in, now you out, now you in. Now, I think we're past that point, and I'm happy that we are. There is no better time than right now to be at that point. One thing I can tell you that's been happening just over the last 24 hours is we're starting to realize that there's a lot of changes in cement things that are about to happen that we aren't going to know about because practices are closed and the players aren't going to talk about. We probably right now know who our starting running back, our starting quarterback, our starting everything in practice right now because no one can see the practice. I officially think that we are beyond the stage of evaluation at every position. Quarterback position, yes, we are still evaluating. Wide receiver position, we're still evaluating, but only for the end of the depth chart. Okay? Running back position just got even tougher with Laird coming on the way that he has been coming on. So we're past the evaluation stage in its core as far as heavy evaluation. But the O-line, I'm actually excited that we have 5 guys that we feel like these are the guys right now. Let's build on these guys. And unless somebody just continues to play out of this world atrocious, these are the 5 that we're probably going to be going into war with. Now, it's a little nerve-wracking to have 2 rookies on the O-line at this point being a starter, but Dieter, I am not concerned about whatsoever. I told y'all Dieter's going to do what he got to do this year, and we're going to look up and be like, all right, we're good at the left guard situation. Dieter is our guy for the future. I really do believe Dieter is going to work out as the future guy for the Miami Dolphins at the left guard. And that's a beautiful thing. Now, it doesn't fix our long-term O-line situation, but it does improve it. The way I look at the O-line is a 1 out of 5 thing. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Right now, at this very moment, we can feel good about saying that we're 20% fixed on our O-line. And the reason why I say we can feel good about it, because we can feel good about saying we're 20% fixed on our O-line. But we got to feel bad that we're only 20% fixed on the O-line. And that's Laramie Tunsil. We can't rely on Kilgore to be a long-term. He's a little upper in age. Still effective, but I don't see him in the 4 or 5 year from now future. I see Laramie Tunsil in that. If Michael Dieter works out, I see him in that. So if Michael Dieter can work out this year when these real games start and hold it down, and I like the position they put him in to get him the help he needs, though. He's going to be sandwiched by 2 reliable guys, Tunsil on one side and Kilgore on the other. That does nothing but wonders for Dieter. It's going to make his job that much more easy. It's a beautiful thing. So I think that it's going to work out to by mid-season, we're going to feel like, okay, we're 40% complete on this O-line for the future as far as 5 years down the line. I can see it happening, Dieter and Tunsil still being on this roster 5 years from now. Now, Calhoun, on the other hand, I have to see so much more to feel that way. And that's why our O-line still needs work. That's why our O-line still needs an upgrade. That's why we still need to bring in great talent on our O-line. I'm not going to ignore these young guys and say that they won't turn out to be great. But right now, from a solidified standpoint, we just don't have it. And this is going to play into next year's draft as well. If a guy like Calhoun can work out and be that guy at the right guard position, that is going to help us in next year's draft. Oh my gosh, big time. But I'm not so much that concerned about the draft situation, because look where we drafted Dieter. And I promise you he's going to be a starter that works out to be an asset to this team. You don't always have to have the first round offensive lineman. But I wouldn't be surprised if next year if we don't take a center in the first round. You heard it here first. I would not be surprised if the Miami Dolphins don't take a center or a right tackle next year in the draft. First round pick. Period. I would not be surprised. Especially since we're drafting at number 32. So I would not be surprised, guys. Let me see what you all have to say. What up, Speedballer? Near Jacksonville. Are you going to the game, Vicky? How did you think Prince played Friday? We'll break that down. Dress rehearsal this week. Semi-dress rehearsal. What up? Let's go. Heat 82. LOL. Just moved to this area from Atlanta. Oh, just moved in Duval County, huh? I may have an extra ticket to the Chargers game if you want to go. I think you might be talking to Vicky. If not, let me know if it's in it. No, I'm just playing. Absolutely. That's the day after my birthday, y'all. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Keep an eye out. One moment, guys. Why is this thing on my screen? Let's see here. All right. Are you a Dolphins fan? No, man. I'm just a football fan. Nah, of course I'm a Dolphins fan, man. Hey, TD, my friends keep saying that we are going to lose to the Ravens. What do I say? What do I say? Oh, what do you tell your friends? that you're no longer friends. How about that? Hey, are your friends Raven fans? That's a good question. Are your friends Raven fans? Or are they fans of another team and they're just hating on us, saying we're going to lose to the Ravens? Let me know. 32. Hey, that ain't funny, P. That ain't funny. That's the truth. Yes, Ravens. Then, hey, I mean, let them talk their talk. Let them talk their talk. But you'll get the last laugh when the game is over. And then I'll ask you, what did you say to them? All right? So let them talk their talk. They can talk all they want, but they'll see. I know one thing about the Ravens. Their offensive line, weak in the middle. They have great tackles. Their right tackle and their left tackle is really good. But their interior line, very weak. Very weak. And where is our strength? The interior of the D-line. Christian Wilkins and those boys going to have a field day on the Ravens. They're going, and the thing I like about that, I don't know why we talk about this now, but it is what it is. The thing I like about that, they going to flush Jackson out that pocket all day. And trust me, Minka about to eat, Sam about to eat, Jerome about to eat. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Their interior offensive line, trust me, I've done the research. They ain't great. They're not. Their ends now, their tackles are, but it doesn't matter. They on an island out there. They're on an island. Let's go. We ready, man. Those delayed blitzes and stuff gonna be nasty. Now you good, Ravens, LOL. Jackson can't throw worth. Ravens receivers versus Dolphins corners, not to mention Lamar Jackson isn't a pure pocket passer, so imagine how many sacks Baker going to get. It's going to be a thing of beauty, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to get in one of y'all. I can't wait, and I'm going to be there, man. A part of me don't want to be there. I'm going to be honest. I want to be home just watching it, but I got to be there. I got to be there because it's the first game, and I already told y'all, a lot of y'all I'm going to be there. Man, I'm excited. We can beat the Ravens. Know it. Watch. We are going to. It ain't a matter of we can. No, we know we can. After the Jaguars game, we trade 2 wide receivers for Ramsey. Hey, you know what? I hope that the receivers ball out so well that something like that does transpire against the Jags. Matter of fact, I'll be willing to go out on a limb to say I hope that Preston Williams ball so good that they be like, we want that kid. I don't want to give him away, though. Would y'all give away Preston Williams and the first-round pick for Jalen Ramsey? I wonder what people got to say about that. Would you give up Preston Williams and a first-round pick for Jalen Ramsey? Hell no. At least we got some smart people here, man. At least we have some smart people here. Would you give up Preston Williams for Jalen Ramsey? Let's see how smart y'all are now. We always be trading our talent. Yes. LOL, yes. Hell no. Finsanity. Are you serious, Finsanity? Man, Preston Williams will be gone yesterday. He'll be gone. Some of y'all saying nope. Listen, Preston Williams will be gone yesterday. If you had an opportunity to trade those guys straight up, he would be gone yesterday. Yesterday. Let me tell y'all why. Y'all can't go off of your immediate emotions. I think a lot of y'all, that's what y'all doing right now. You're going off of your immediate emotions. So you want to have the top 2 highest paid cornerbacks? No, I don't want to have the top 2 highest paid cornerbacks. But the thing is, Fin75, if the rest of our books are in order, if our running backs, every running back on this roster getting paid less than $1 million, like it's kind of happening right now, if the remaining receivers, after we get rid of Kenny Steele's contract, if the rest of those receivers are getting $1 million, and our O-line and rookies, our secondary, all these young players, and we got all that cap space, I do it if I knew our scouting department was going to continue to bring in young talent like this, and we always find that nugget. We always find it. Listen, you can always find these nuggets. You just got to bring in enough people and have a great scouting department to know what's out there. You have to. I would have Jalen Ramsey and Xavier Howard's contract on this team, because the rest of it will be built to where you can do that. It'll be built that way. Now, if our books are screwed up, we come out here trying to get Drake ridiculous money, and we come out here, no, of course not. You know? Yeah, it's a major if, and that's what we're talking about. If. You know, if. And that's why I'm giving you my ifs. But I will say this. From the money standpoint, that's the only argument that I would accept for not doing it. The only argument I'd accept. But you can't sit here and tell me you would rely on Preston Williams' potential talent versus Jalen Ramsey's talent. You see those two differences there? You cannot sit here and tell me that you would rely on potential talent over talent. Now, that don't mean Preston ain't talent. But one is proven. The other is, okay, is he about to be starting to be proven? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know? Because as far as we know, Preston Williams can come out versus the Ravens, give us 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then he start getting hurt like Devontae Parker. Oh, let me sip on that. H2O, baby. Does the body good. Not milk. H2O. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, I would make that trade right away. You still got a good 8+ years on Jalen Ramsey. I will make that all day. All freaking day. And looking at our roster and all this talent, yes, I would. Yes, I would. Okay? But, first of all, the Jags wouldn't trade no Preston Williams for no Jalen Ramsey for that very reason. It's lopsided to them, too. Oh, why would I just bring in a young guy who I think might turn out to be something special, but we don't know, versus a guy who is? That wouldn't even work. That's why I added the first scenario with the first round pick. Yeah, trade a young unproven for a young proven. Absolutely. Any day. We will need $100 million to Rosen after he ball out. Oh my gosh, $100 million for a 5-year deal. I mean, after 3 years from now, I wouldn't be sniffing my nose up at that. Yeah, I'll give him a 5-year, $100 million if he balls out. Sam Madison, Patrick Surtain 2.0. Woo! That is a good shake money. I'm actually intrigued that you said that, because I'm going to put the pressure on the chat section right now. Who would be the better duo? Sam Madison and Patrick Surtain, or Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey? Ooh! Comment section that. Comment section that. Who would be the better duo? Keep it real now. Let's hear this. I want to see what y'all got to say. This is interesting. Just to even hear that. The 2.0? Ooh. Where's your beads, TD? They out there somewhere. Man, nobody answering that. What's good, TD? Are you going to the Dolphins-Jags preseason game? No, I'm not going to go Zach Zap. I'm going to stay home, man. I wanted to go, but I'm not going to go. I'm going to stream it here live at the house, especially because it's definitely going to be on TV. Fox playing it. X and Ramsey. They play without all the PI like yesteryear. Only one person answered it, so I guess I got to go. I think people wanted to stay away from that one. No way. Madison Surtain by far the better talent. Ooh. Patrick Surtain will always be my favorite corner. Finsanity, that ain't what we asked. We asked you to pick which is the better duo. Come on, Finsanity. You got to give us one. Don't tell us by Surtain you always like him. Come on, man. 1.0 all day. Ooh. See, you gotta go with 1.0 though. You gotta go with those guys. You got to go with the Madison Surtain. All right. Yeah, you're right, Finsanity. You got to go with them because, first of all, they did it their career. They proved it. These guys had a few splashes and still got a lot more to go. And then on top of it, they even if they were consistent doing what they're doing now, it could still be argued. So you got to go Madison Surtain. But hey, like I said, so good point to Shake Money even putting the 2.0 on there. I guess the 2.0 is rightfully so. All right. Fox is good for me, so I can watch the Dolphins until I get my NFL network hooked up. That's what's up, man. Old school is better talent, but we will be penalized a lot these days. Good point, too. Remember, they also had Buckley and Madison Surtain were on winning teams. Yeah. Man, that was a good point, though, but that's what's up. But back to this O-line, guys. I'm actually happy that we finally found the group that we are going to try to work out and build on. I like the group. I hope that Calhoun holds it down. That's the only guy I'm going to be keeping an eye out on. See, Jesse Davis, I think he'll be fine at right tackle. It's one of those things he has to play himself into over time. He didn't move so much. I think Jesse Davis will be fine. I feel good about our O-line, guys. I told y'all I'll give you a real evaluation game one. But Tunsil, Dieter, Kilgore, Davis, I feel good. Right guard is our big – come on, y'all. Somebody emerge. And hopefully it is Calhoun. But I feel good. And we've had a lot of false starts at the right guard position, by the way. But nobody can tell me this, that our O-line right now ain't been playing better than our O-line last year or towards the end of the season. Nobody can tell me that. See, if I went out there and said our O-line is better this year, people would try to attack me. But it is better than it was last year after all the injuries. It's much better too. Much better. At least we give our team a chance. One thing Flores did say today that was eye-opening is we have to do a better job running the ball, though. And that's what I was telling y'all in that first game. The O-line didn't do a good job opening holes for the fullback to hit that first level to spring the running backs out. We got to do a better job. He said if we can't run the ball and do a better job in our blocking assignments, then we're going to have a long season. But he looks forward to getting that corrected, and that's what they were focusing on in practice today. They were focusing on that a lot in practice today, and I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Focus on your areas of opportunity. Let's get it together because we need that run game. We need an opportunity for Balaj and those guys to be able to get out. We need it, man. I'm just in love with the I formation and the fullback on the field. Every time I see that formation, it looks foreign to me now. It looks foreign because we're so unused to it. It looks foreign, but I love it. I love it coming, y'all. Anywhere he got injured the last game, maybe it was a stinger. I know he came out the game. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let me see if we got any other news on him. Let me see. Let me filter this. Nothing recently on Prince. Hold on. Isaiah Prince. Let's see. Ravens have our number. They had our number. Y'all need to understand that, man. They had our number. No news on it, man. I'll keep you abreast to it. I'll look up some information to see if I can get more information on Prince to let you know what's going on. But I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing anything. I remember when he walked off the field that he was hurt. Nothing. I'll let you know. once I get more information. T, that Ravens D, though, you think we can stop them? The Ravens D, though, you think we can stop them? Guys, we're going to beat the Ravens. We're going to beat the Ravens. Matter of fact, they also just lost somebody for the season due to an injury. I forgot who it was, but they lost a player due to injury for the whole season. Speaking of injuries and losing a player, why not give y'all our AFC East game break of the day? Adam Gase takes full responsibility for losing their starting middle linebacker for the season. Yes, let me repeat that. The Jets have lost their starting linebacker for the entire season, middle linebacker Williams, due to a torn ACL. And Adam Gase has taken full responsibility for even playing him in the when they took all the starters out the game. For some reason, he was the only one still in, and he's out for the season, torn ACL. I hate to hear anybody getting injured. But good news for the Dolphins. Good news. It is what it is, man. I hate to hear players going down. But and then let me tell y'all what the Jets fans say. That takes a lot for Adam Gase to take ownership of it. You know, that we got a good coach to say that he's taking the blame for losing him. I'm like, well, get used to it. Get used to it. Gosh, man. They were they in that honeymoon phase with Adam Gase right now. I promise y'all. They gonna learn soon enough. Eventually they can be like, I'm tired of him taking ownership. Well, at least he taking it, because in the past he ain't take none. He tried to pass it off on other people. Every time, man. What else is he gonna say? Oh, you're right. Well, you know, he could have said some of the things he said in Miami. He never took ownership then. He could have said, well, you know, if he would have played, but you know how Adam Gase says, make excuse for everything. Gase says all the right things and they eat it up. Yeah, but don't worry. They gonna keep eating it, and then they're gonna start eating them L's. They're gonna start eating them L's. Gase is a clown, man. You spot on, Zach Zapp. But yeah, y'all, that's what's up, man. I got another one coming to y'all real quick. I want to talk about one kid on this team who just provided some clarification on to the organization. I'm about to go live about that. And it's interesting because this is a kid that might make this roster, but it's going to make that position a lot tighter. We're going to talk about it in just a second. I'll see y'all in a little bit. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I'll be live in about 5 minutes. See y'all soon. Peace.